हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम टू लर्निंग पाठशाला। आज के दिन शुरू करते हैं एक नए वीडियो के साथ। आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे अबाउट इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इन ब्रीफ। टुडे वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इन ब्रीफ, दैट व्हाई डू वी नीड इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एंड व्हाई इट इज द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट। चलिए लेट्स स्टार्ट द वीडियो। The Constitution of India is a written document. Countries such as India, USA have written document, and country like United Kingdom have unwritten constitution. अगर आपको written and unwritten constitution के ऊपर detailed video चाहिए then please comment on the comment box. I will try to make a separate video on written and unwritten constitution. Constitution is the fundamental law of the land. भारत का संविधान को देश का मौलिक कानून कहा जाता है क्योंकि ये किसी भी व्यक्ति या कानून से ज्यादा ऊंचा है। इट रिफ्लेक्ट्स द आइडियोलॉजी एंड फिलोसफी ऑफ द नेशन। संविधान राष्ट्रीय के विचारधारा और दर्शन को दर्शाता है। द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ इंडिया वॉज एडॉप्टेड by the Constituent Assembly on 26th November 1949 and it came in effect from 26th January 1950, the day we celebrate as a Republic Day. Now coming on influence of other constitution on Indian Constitution. As we know that Indian Constitution is a borrowed constitution, a question arises that a country like India, where we have great personalities in Constituent Assembly like Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Dr. Rajendra Prasad, K.M. Munshi, why we have borrowed various principles and provisions of the Constitution from other countries' Constitution. In this scenario, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar replied that there are many countries that they have their constitution from 150 to 200 years. They have done lots of research and application on it. So why to waste time on research? Rather than we will use the concept and develop it as per suitable for our Indian society. Now coming on to the various principles and provisions that are borrowed. The principle such as parliamentary form of government was borrowed from the Constitution of United Kingdom. The concept of structure of the government, that is federal structure, was borrowed from the Constitution of United States. The concept of directive principle of state policy, that is mentioned on part 4 of the Indian Constitution from Article 36 to Article 51, was borrowed from Irish Constitution. The principle of fundamental duties mentioned in part 4A of Indian Constitution was borrowed from Russian Constitution. The provision of emergency, that is mentioned on part 18 of Indian Constitution from Article 352 to 360, was borrowed from Germany Constitution. You can pause the video and read it out for your conceptual clarity. This is the picture of Constituent Assembly of India formed in 1946, who was tasked the responsibility of drafting Indian Constitution, that is the foundation of world largest democracy. This assembly comprises of leaders from diverse background representing various religion, communities and ideologies. Now coming on to the key points. As we have seen on the earlier slides that Indian Constitution is a written constitution which is available in a format of book. As a book contains a introduction, in same way As introduction to the Indian Constitution, we have the preamble. The preamble consists of various points like sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, republic, and other some points such as justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. Now coming on to the next key point, that is article. There were 395 articles on the time of adoption of Indian Constitution. As of now, the Indian Constitution contains 448 articles. Indian Constitution also contains schedules. There were 8 schedules on the time of adoption. As of now, there are 12 schedules in the Indian Constitution. The articles that are mentioned in Indian Constitution are divided into parts. There were 22 parts. As of now, there are 25 parts in the Indian Constitution. Now let's discuss on brief about preamble. That what preamble says about India. Preamble India के बारे में क्या कहता है? What should be the nature of India according to the preamble of Indian Constitution? Indian Constitution के preamble के according India का nature क्या होना चाहिए? क्या होना चाहिए? Let's see. That is sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic. हर एक कॉन्सेप्ट को डिटेल्स में समझेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट ऑल द कॉन्सेप्ट्स इन डिटेल इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो. As India is said to be the world's largest democratic country, let's see the 3 pillars of democracy. First, we have the legislature. Second, we have the executive. And third, we have the judiciary. In legislature, we have the parliament. The parliament consists of the president of India and the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. That is the lower house and the upper house of the parliament. In executive, we have president, vice president, cabinet, etc. In judiciary, we have the Supreme Court, High Court, and other subordinate courts. The basic principles of the Constitution of India, that is sovereignty, socialism, secularism, fundamental rights, directive principle of state policy, judicial independence, फेडरलिज्म, कैबिनेट गवर्नमेंट. हर एक पॉइंट को डिटेल्ड में नेक्स्ट वीडियो में समझेंगे. Main characteristics of Constitution of India. First, Indian Constitution is said to be the longest written constitution. Second, rigid and flexible. Third, preamble of the Constitution. Fourth, fundamental rights and fundamental duties. Fifth, directive principles. Sixth, parliamentary system. Seventh, judicial review. In the upcoming videos, we will discuss the topics such as preamble of the Constitution, fundamental rights, fundamental duties, directive principle, parliamentary system. Now the question arises, why the Constitution is rigid and flexible? As the Constitution of India is amended 105 times as per the need, it can be said that it is a flexible document. But being flexible document, while amending it cannot violate the basic structure of the Constitution. If it violates the basic structure of the Constitution, it is subject to judicial review and judiciary can strike down the law. Let's end with a famous quote. Constitution is not a lawyer's document. It is a vehicle of life and its spirit is always the spirit of age. This picture shows various culture of Indian society. If you like this video, you can hit the like button and click on the subscribe tab for future updates. Thank you.